will be.
So you're not on.
According to my information, and I can see my little face,
I'm going out. Maybe
it's
if I
now
go back
time
in,
for a cocktail hour with Rick.
I'll have to watch.
I am Rick Serra. This is my wife, Darlene.
Hi, guys.
And if you've never heard of the show, well, welcome. If you have,
Yeah.
well, here's another episode of the greatly, wildly successful Boomer Vision program.
Oh, God.
So we have people coming in and already in the room. We
Yeah,
have quite a
Dr.
few.
Leonard Hockstead, Jimmy Rick, Kylie Harrington, Spin Dallas, Scott Bagley. Let me see. John C.
John
So
C.
that's who we have. Don't forget to hit that like button.
I
I
got
want all messages. I don't want just top
myself.
messages. Dan Wilson.
Dan. I went to a distributor or cannabis dealer,
He went to a pot store.
and this one I've been going to, they give you points when you purchase, and I've purchased from them over the years, and I had like 1,200 some points, and you can convert that into merchandise, $80 towards the full price of any
Hey,
item.
hello.
This
Billy and
was
Laura.
a quarter of an ounce of Snoop Doggy Dogg's OG. And this is some good stuff. It's up at the
Carson Ford.
28% plus THC, and it is called Indica as far as the strain group.
Fuck you too.
How are you? So,
It's a name, Rick.
I understand
Okay.
that we lost a great creator, David Lynch, passed away yesterday or the day before.
Long Duck Dong.
So, cheers to David Lynch and to the rest of you all. Welcome. It's Cocktail Hour with Rick. Of course, cocktails are helpful props for us. You don't have to imbibe anything if you don't want, but if you do, surely you must join with me. Got a funny thing in the mail from anonymous. Nobody put a name on it. It was an envelope addressed directly to my house.
And it was typed.
And printed out like a picture of a middle-aged gal,
I was not. Or a Ricktail hour with cock, if you prefer.
if you prefer.
I like that. David Welling.
So it says that on the top, Cocktail Hour with Rick, and why won't Dad be my friend on the bottom? Well, that's certainly his choice as to what he wants to do, who he wants to associate with, so that's maybe the case, whatever.
It's hilarious.
But we thought that it was very funny. So whoever sent it to me, although it says it had a Philadelphia postmark,
Muffin. It was sent from Philadelphia.
good for you. It was funny. I understood hearing through the grapevine that it was posted on someone's Patreon because the person thought that I resembled this woman. And here I got to see the whole image.
I think it was you. I really do. I think
It looks
was
a little
you.
bit like me.
Had your nose.
On a rough night or a rough
very
morning,
rough-
yes.
Very, very
Could
rough.
be, yeah. Didn't comb my hair all the
Well,
way.
that's nothing new.
Yes, nothing new. What's wrong, Bo? Where'd
He
it
wants
go?
something.
Where'd it go? Did it go under here? If it went under there, I'm sorry, buddy.
He'll be crying the
You'll
whole
be
show.
crying the whole show, but I'm not going underneath there to get it. Next time, don't put your balls back
Jimmy
there.
Rick said Sandy Gay. It could have been
It
an
could have
old
been
Sandy Gay.
an old Sandy Gay. Well, who knows? But
Yes, man. I thought it looked a lot like Rick, so I think it is him. But there's been other stuff done to it. Rick
So-
hasn't looked that bad.
if you are lucky enough
Hey, Pamela Roche.
to have someone like myself, a caring person in your life, and maybe they're not as cool as other people,
Excuse me.
but they're very friendly and concerned. If you have any problems, they'll give you an
Excuse
ear.
me for what you're about to see.
Are you going under?
I'm going over.
Oh, I got her leg.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Was it the ball?
Yep.
That's
He
not
would-
even the same ball.
I know, but he would have cried through the entire
So-
show.
He gets things trapped under the chairs and furniture, balls, mostly balls, I guess it is.
Well, the thing is, it was such a problem that when we went out and bought this sofa, what, 5, 6 years ago?
We had to make sure the ball couldn't go
we
under
took
it.
a ball with us to make sure it would not
Cut.
fit under it.
Because the last furniture we had, it would go under.
Thanks,
But,
Jimmy Rick.
A broom works out. You hold it
Adorable,
backwards
deplorable.
and use the stick and get out the toy the dog has somehow got
on.
behind
Come on, here's
the
room.
sofa, etc.
You're gonna sit there.
I was also given a tip about something, and this is not necessarily bad news, but
Here I am.
if you need health care and you don't have this and you don't have insurance, I know of a group you can reach out to, and you might be able to find local resources to help provide you with that care you need. Maybe you have something significant, not just a hangnail. You got some serious medical issue. And what am I going to do? I can't even pay to go to the doctor.
Billy and Laura. Yes, we believe so.
So the name of the group is needymeds.org, or NEEDY.
You have M there.
Meds. It's an N. It's supposed to be an N.
Okay.
So needy. I can see what you see. Yes.
See, that looks just like that.
All right. So since I did it wrong, me type or write. I'll use a pen.
Doing.
There.
Yeah, what you doing?
Needy meds. Oh, I better scratch out this number. You'll be calling Florida or something or other.
Ruth.
Needymeds.org.
Unknown.
There. So I
Yeah.
hope that's not you, but if it is you,
Unknown. Yes. Image was posted on Dan's Patreon. Him or a fan may have sent the letter. Well, it was just the piece of paper, and
it was folded
it was
to fit
hilarious.
in a letter.
I'm glad we
I
got
pull
it.
out this piece of paper and I'm like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. So I actually hooked it up to a refrigerator magnet and put it on the side of my refrige. So, and obviously I took a photocopy or a photo of it and I posted it on the channel under the community bulletin board. So if you didn't get to see it, you can just look under the community bulletin board under the
pull that,
channel
please.
page. And
Now I'm warm.
you can enjoy it.
Pull.
Right.
God bless you. Kylie and Tom and Jen and Marlon and Jay
Jay.
are all headed to Aruba
The
tomorrow.
5 of them are flying out. I think the flight is leaving just before 7 a.m.
Something like that.
And it's like 3 hours, I think, but they will not have to stop anywhere. It's a direct flight, and they will be enjoying the tropical paradise that is Aruba, at least.
It's not
on
tropical.
It's a desert
It's
island.
a desert island. We're headed to Florida the first week of
February.
Pam.
Now, my aching
Coca-Cola.
back, unfortunately, is really
Bad.
problematic. I might even take one of the walkers out of the attic and take it down.
Good.
And that way I can at least use that to walk, or I'll bicycle around the park. My right leg is weaker than my left leg, especially if I'm laying flat and I'm trying to do a motion of the leg starting from your socket and lifting it up. I cannot even do my right leg like that. So the therapy I've been receiving has been somewhat helpful, but it's certainly not solving the problem. I know I have some serious decay in my spine.
And when are you going to go see a doctor about it?
When I go to Florida, I'm going to seek another medical professional. I figure, why start something up here when I'm going to Florida for a couple of months? So
We've been up here since November.
I've been doing therapy twice a week. It isn't like I'm sitting on and not doing anything.
Didn't say that.
All right, so, but I need another opinion, and maybe it's more therapy, maybe it's different. A member of the park community had back problems, lots of pain, and she saw somebody who was able to help eliminate a lot of her
Chris
pain.
Roush.
So I was going to reach out to that doctor as well.
No spin. There's nothing wrong. He doesn't need to see a cock doc or a peen nurse.
No, but
Hey,
I've been recommended to see a chiropractor. I hesitate. I've already done that once, and it becomes self-serving. In other words, you go to the appointment, and every time you go to an appointment, you need another appointment to keep doing the same thing, or you'll feel worse.
Or if it makes you feel better, what's wrong with that? You do that with PT. What's the difference?
Well, I'm not going to name anybody, but I had an interaction. I actually went to a group that was a chiropractic practice.
And Rick didn't like him.
I didn't like them because they pull a game on this. Everybody that goes in there, if you have insurance, they tell you that it's a first-time free evaluation, or it's only $27 or something like that. But they still bill your insurance, and they get a lot of money for doing nothing for me. Took a bunch of
laid out
images.
a plan. They took images, they laid out a plan. Now, the thing is, he went here because that's where Jen goes, and she says the guy that Rick saw and the guy that she sees, he is not personable. But she loves what he does. He makes everything feel better.
And she's had some significant issues,
Yes.
and he's helped her. Stubbornness is a character trait that follows many people, and especially as you get old and set in your ways. And I'm, believe it or not, 65. I know. I'm so damn old.
He's
It's
an old man. Hey,
pathetic.
White Sox Tom.
So, another topic. Football.
Go Ravens!
Go Ravens, we play
Today is
Sunday.
Purple Friday.
It's Purple Friday
But
when
when
it's
I
in
got
season.
dressed, I forgot. So I do not
It's
have
okay,
purple
I
on.
got a purple for both of us
Okay.
here. And we are going to be playing against the Buffalo Bills.
Boo, Jimmy Rick. Boo, Jimmy Rick.
And they're going to be playing up in Buffalo, New York, where it is very chilly
Pam, we're coming down the first week of February.
and snowy. They have lots of snow there.
Thanks, Chris.
My cousin and his
Muff.
wife, Henry and Jackie, have a place up there, and I'm sure that they're rooting for them.
Thank you, Lollipop.
So, beat
Oh,
Buffalo.
so Lollipop, you're for the Bills.
That's okay. I'm glad
Look,
that.
look.
Yeah.
They told me how to pronounce it because they know I can't.
Oh,
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Perfect.
Good. That's an interesting name, but
Porterfield.
thank you. We're very happy to see some names or assumably your faces, but I don't see
Mark
your faces.
Porterfield, I think that's wonderful, but thank you for rooting for the Ravens.
Yes.
He's flying to D.C. tomorrow to
enjoy the polar vortex.
but taking my dad to Arlington Cemetery.
Oh, that's
to
great.
see his brother's grave. I think that's wonderful.
I hope it isn't snowy, just a little blustery for you to go to the graveyard.
Hey,
Arlington's
Carson,
a special
I
place
actually
of
like
honor
the Chiefs
for those
and
who
your son-in-law.
have given the ultimate.
That's his team. So that's not a problem.
To all of our service
That's right. May
people
the best
around the
team
world,
win. Ravens.
send our blessings and our love, and take care of yourselves and be careful out there.
What?
Keep your head
Come on.
down.
Come on over. You want to come over? Where are you going?
You going to show off here? Hi, here's Bo. Look at that.
Wait, don't put, let's see what he's going to do.
Sit there in the middle. Sit there in the middle. Sit there in the middle. There he is.
He's our little boy.
Our little boy, Bo.
Let me tell you something about our little boy. He's really good. He listens very well. But when he gets to the point where you have to do something because he's not listening, like, what was it, yesterday or this morning? We were getting ready to go out, so we let him outside to go potty. He didn't come in, he didn't come in, he didn't come in. I call, he doesn't come in. I wait, I call, he doesn't come in.
He loves to walk around the backyard and smell
So,
everything, pee
I
on
knew
everything.
how I could get him in. He does not like to be called. When I call him Beauregard,
Beauregard.
he listens. So I
Beauregard.
yelled out back, Beauregard, get
Come on in
here.
here.
It wasn't 30 seconds later,
Yep.
he's coming up the steps.
See, his name is Bo,
B-O-H.
B-O-H, but he is also Bohemian, like National Bohemian Beer, which was a very
It's
popular
a local
beer.
local beer.
that was popular here. It was never really made here.
Bo Diddy, no, I wouldn't call him Botox.
And
I call him a lot of names.
we did have Black Label. Was it Schlitz?
Hey, Patricia
Schmitz,
Lutz,
I
rum
think
and
it
root
was
beer
Schlitz.
again. Great. Is it plain rum or is it Captain? I'm not naming him Budweiser. He's not. He's named after. And the thing is, the whole local beer thing. There's a
Is
character that went with
Natty
with
Bo.
it, Natty Bo. And now they have Natty Bo and the Utz girl.
Miss Utz.
So
Mr. Bo or Natty Bo and Miss Utz, the potato chips from up in Pennsylvania. They were like a couple, advertisement wise, the two different companies, the products. They enjoyed, the attention of the extra consumer who likes the other group's product, and having potato chips with beer is kind of a
Jimmy,
natural thing.
you have to hope.
And, well, this is just Bo.
I will have to say, the last couple games I've seen of the Ravens, they've done pretty well.
Last game, I'm going to do a little adjustment here
Why?
because you can't really see Bo.
Oh, I thought they would. Okay, maybe not.
So this should do it. Let me see. Yeah, you can see above his chin now, because you were only seeing like up to here, right, Bo?
Oh, so it's Captain in root beer.
Captain
That's
Morgan
good.
and root beer. All right, yes. Yeah, the root beer as a mixer for some kind of alcohol. That's interesting. I have got to try that.
Well, then we have to buy.
We have to buy
soda.
some nice root beer, and I have the Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
We have our friends M&G down in Florida who live actually behind us in the actual real neighborhood. We live inside of the sequestered little senior community, or a hole, actually.
Hello.
And is Kylie. Kylie is just hours away from flying across the
12
Gulf
hours.
of America.
Is that how long
To-
it is? It is not 12 hours.
No, 12 hours until.
Oh,
our
away
flight.
from doing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but, so
But
what do
it's
you
not a
so what do you
12-hour
think
flight.
now that you're going to be flying over the Gulf of America?
I've never tried
Will
Sailor
that be
Jerry's,
different than it was when
but
it
I
was
know
through
it's
Gulf of
supposed to
Mexico?
be the same as Captain.
What do you think?
What was the question I was talking?
I was just making fun of proposed name for a golf.
Oh, don't go there.
How about four?
No.
We love golf. I predict that Goff will be prominent in the next administration because that's where you'll find him.
Dang.
Biden, you knew where he was. He was asleep in the chair.
Rick?
But,
Your own rules.
oh, no. But not Kamala. Kamala was up dancing
Rick,
around.
stop it!
Isn't it nice that we have comical government? It
Our
is,
government
is funny. We have to
great.
laugh about it.
Not
Because
now.
if you don't laugh about it, you cry. So,
Alien train.
although I might be confusing you,
Hackney.
we don't actively talk about real issues.
Well, then you do not.
We
Shut
just
up.
make fun of the fact that we have these issues.
We can be like.
Oh,
we can
tell
be
your
like,
aunt thank you. I always loved Sybil Shepherd.
We can be like
What?
SNL. They poke fun at both sides.
Yeah, but SNL.
No, we're not gonna
But
do
that's
that.
too much because we have proven many times
Look,
that
I just
if
got a compliment.
you did.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
from Patricia Lutz.
Yes.
Darlene, my aunt was just saying how much you remind her of Sybil Shepherd.
Oh.
Mm.
Mwah. She just had her hair did.
Yeah, just got a new cut.
Got a
I mean,
new
it's
cut.
same
See
cut,
that?
just
It's
redone.
she found this angle undercut that she wanted to try a couple of years ago, and you know, we were out at Cunningham walking around. This was a couple of years ago, and you had just gotten it cut like that the first time, and I had a photograph, pop up as a memory one day, and it was a
Mm-hmm. had
side
it
shot of you
when
at the lake. area.
Jen got married the first time. That's how I had my hair. And I had
Wow.
it that way for
Well,
many
this
years.
isn't that old.
No. And then I went short, and then I tried to grow it. And
Karen.
Then I went back to the Karen.
So, hope everybody is doing well. We are well into the new year. And, in fact, this is the, third weekend.
Today
Third
is the
weekend.
17th.
Yep, third weekend
See,
of
look at my old person's clock.
Never there. Right, we have a
It
a
tells
clock
me
tells
what
you
day
the
it
day,
is.
tells
Morning,
you the
afternoon,
time,
evening.
PM or AM. It's called your orientation system.
I love it. It
There's
helps
something
me a lot.
called orientation to people, to place, and to time. That takes care of at least one of them, time and date and all that.
Morning,
And then
afternoon, or
you,
evening.
after you look around and go, where the fuck am I? Oh, well, at least it's Friday at 7:21 p.m. here, wherever that is.
Kylie.
No.
Yes!
Did it hurt?
I missed her.
You barely
you
hit it.
hit
It's
my
under.
thigh.
It's
I
under
did.
your leg now. You're sitting on it.
The Gulf of Obama.
I know, that's why you got it dark. That's why you got it dark. Oh, this one isn't
I thought
bad.
the Gulf of Obama was Michelle.
Oh, gosh.
Oh!
Michael.
Look. Gulf of Orange.
Gulf of Orange.
Yeah.
Spinoza
Owen
said
Bromley.
Gulf of cheaper eggs.
Oh.
Cheaper groceries.
Hey,
Well,
Noah Bromley.
I also heard Michelle did Obama up the butt, but that's another question.
Would you
Hey.
stop?
Whoa!
Pamela, listen to me. I've told you 3 times. We're leaving the first week of February to go to Florida.
Open your ears, Pamela.
Today's the 17th. Next week is the last full week of January.
Yes.
And then what happens then?
And
When
then
are you
those
going
get
to
sick.
Florida, Pam?
I'm going to February. February to January. I'm a bottle warrior, David, so don't make fun of my talking.
I think this Snoop Dogg is too strong.
The Snoop
Hey,
Dogg
Ty
is
Home.
just right. My aching back is totally numb.
Okay, can you lower your volume a little bit?
I don't know what I'm doing.
He's so wacky.
I think I'm peeing myself. I'm not
Oh.
sure.
You
It
better
feels
not be-
warm.
You better not be stinking
Oh, it's
that
dry.
sulfur.
Ew. You're a freak.
I'm being a freak. Let me take my hand in there and
No!
find out.
Please, no.
Yeah, it's dry. Ah! You get me when my pants are down.
Your pants weren't down, but your hand was down.
My hand was down. That was just getting a couple of itches in while I was there.
Oh, God.
I mean, you know how we have the problem with the scratchy nads.
I'm like
You're what?
30 seconds behind on my, but that's all right.
That's all right. Well, then you'll get to hear or see me say scratchy nads again. Oh,
You want to tell them
I
about
want
it?
to tell about it. Take one if you want. But here, let me
Why,
have it.
you have to watch
It's
what
it's
you
a
say.
whole
You
experience.
gotta watch what you say.
She doesn't
Look, I-
watch. She
I-
doesn't watch his program.
I know, but who knows? Look, I had a very, well, we are still very good friends. And Rick
With an
officiated,
ex-coworker of hers
Rick officiated at her ceremony.
for
They had a commitment
a
ceremony.
commitment ceremony
Well,
instead
that
of a
meant
full wedding
she moved
Oh,
to
one time?
Michigan. Well, she had to come down.
to live with her new man.
She came down because she had to pick up some stuff.
Yes,
So I was-
resupply visit.
I was able to see her 2 days while she was down here. And I helped her do different stuff. We loaded her car. She's a canner. I came
She
home
creates
with,
all kinds of stuff.
with jams and jellies and
Yes.
a bunch of peaches and she sent us some dried watermelon. Rick loves watermelon.
Look at this.
He's not crazy
You can
about
see
this.
Dehydrated.
dehydrated. So she takes watermelon. I guess you slice it kind of thin,
Super thin. It's like
and
paper.
it's
Well,
like
that's what you do when you dry things.
and it dehydrated. So
It's like
I'm
jerky.
going to eat a piece of dehydrated watermelon right now.
It's vegan beef jerky.
It is vegan.
It ends up getting a little
Kind of melted.
like a
down.
sugary treat, like a little,
Here, I haven't tried
Chewy.
it yet.
and I'll take the lid back. I'll be damned if it doesn't taste exactly like a really fresh, full of flavor
Watermelon.
watermelon. But it's like you ate a slice this big and you just got all the flavor in that little teeny shred I just got.
I actually like it.
I told you, you're really like, you want to throw them away? It's an acquired taste, but in terms of the process that was used by the cook who created this, excellent. I have to say, it's excellent
I actually like
reproduction.
them.
Yes. She didn't believe I was sincere in whatever, maybe thought I just thought it was lousy, throw it away. When you first put one in your
Boy,
mouth,
quitter.
hey there, Roy. This stuff is so intense, Roy. It's like
See,
boom, the whole
no,
taste
the
of
way you
watermelon
said that,
in your face
So loud.
that quickly.
Dang,
your
that's
face.
too close.
he's the one that was hitting himself and saying in his face.
I've been told by people listening to the program recently that they can't hear us. The volume is too low.
So now you're
And they're
screaming.
asking me to get lapel mics, you know, they clip one, like Bluetooth. And I only have an iPhone 11. Is it going to be able to do all this stuff simultaneously? I need to like have a mixer and a
What are you
broadcaster.
freaking out?
I could do it all digitally, like say on my Mac. I could
For what?
be broadcasting this off of the MacBook.
How do you know that, Jimmy? Have you tasted your own semen after you ate watermelon or pineapple?
What is she saying?
Said watermelons and pineapple makes your semen sweet.
Wow, did your girlfriend or boyfriend tell you that? I mean, how do you know this? Or do you self-ingest, which I could never get my dick all the way up here
He
when I
just collects it and drinks
If
it.
it gets on your hand, you just.
take a lick.
Oh,
Now,
hey, Boston wins.
I thought of not Hellman's, but Duke's mayonnaise when I tried to taste similar to Duke's mayonnaise, I'd say is what I was. Now, if I ate some watermelon, it might taste a little bit more like Miracle Whip. That's what happens with when
About,
you eat foods, it might change the
You mean-
secretion taste.
You mean Ready Whip? Cool Whip?
No, that's different.
No, Miracle Whip is a
Miracle
mayonnaise.
Whip is like mayonnaise.
But
Oh.
it's more vinegary. I've
I
never
don't know,
liked
but
Miracle
some
Whip.
people think it's better
You're either
than mayonnaise,
Miracle
and then
Whip
some people
or
think
mayo.
if you like
Are they
mayonnaise,
Is Miracle Whip still made from
Hellman's
eggs?
is the mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's made the same way, except I think they put vinegar in it.
Look,
So it's still made.
basically, the
Miracle Whip has tang. That's right. I think it has vinegar in it.
to create your own.
There you go.
Oh, that was weird. Wow.
So Rick is a Hellman's mayonnaise person. I can't buy anything else.
Yeah, but you don't buy original Hellman's
It
mayonnaise.
gets the olive oil.
She gets olive oil and sea salt added. So I don't even know
No,
what it
it's
tastes like
sea
anymore.
salt instead of plain. Do you want me to go back to the other stuff?
The way for me to taste Hellman's mayonnaise the way it was originally intended,
Thank you, Carson.
I have to jerk off and then I can lick my hand.
That's nasty.
Is that nasty? Well, that's because I already said once that I tasted like Hellman's mayonnaise. I said that because we were joking about Jimmy Rick.
Bring out the Hellmans
And
and
bring out the
your-
best.
No, no. Read it, Rick.
Oh, where is it? I finally got
Right
paid.
here, right-
Capital One. Bring out the Hellmans and bring out your breasts.
I mean the best. Hey, Green Buddy 19.
Thank you. That was a very funny submission to the chat. We appreciate people
What are you
having
growling for
that
now?
kind of a creative. Oh, I see it.
Now I want another piece of watermelon.
Here it is. Good catch. He can catch it. Yes. Have I done that recently?
What?
That's a little hard to do. We'd have to have you maybe go over there. Want to throw the ball to Bo a couple times, let him catch it, and I'll show people.
Give me?
I want you to get up and go over there. And I'm going to flip the camera, and then I'll flip it back. All right, so now we're looking at you. Come on, Bo.
Ready?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You gonna be cute?
You going to be cute?
No, he's itching.
He's scratching. You want to be cute, Bo? How do you be cute? All right, well, I'll catch it again. No?
No, he knows they're not ready to eat.
Here, Bo, catch it. Toss it, Mommy. Yeah, Bo, all right. That was excellent.
He's not.
Oh my god, I just rolled my ankle.
Oh, no.
She's
I
had a
have-
problem with her ankle since she did softball.
You know what?
What?
You may want to get yourself an ankle support. Run to the CVS or something like that and get one.
K1-ish.
Take it with you just in case.
John Doe Rando.
John Doe Rando.
Yeah, he's not quite as light as
Good
mayonnaise.
to have you aboard, buddy. How is it out there in Albuquerque? I hope you and the family are all doing well.
Nina.
Cheers to
Not too much.
New Mexico.
Once in a great while.
Yay,
Yes,
New
New
Mexico. I can't believe it. It's
He
already,
says it's cold.
it's 2 years already.
John Doe Rando says it's cold.
Yes,
do we
I
have
believe
any
it.
birthdays in the
Any
in the room
birthdays in the
today?
house, we will sing happy birthday. I actually do it.
Dana Rose from Houston, Texas. Good to have you here.
Hi, Dana. I'm Rick, and this is Darlene, and she really likes to have her whole name, no shortening of it, so it's Dolline. It's a very unique, original name for a lady.
Don't forget, if you're new, we will send you a little
Free
gift.
gift,
She
yes.
says she's not new here.
Anybody who's new, though, not John Doe,
No, I know John Doe isn't.
he's not.
No, Dana Rose is not.
Oh, Dana's not new either. Okay.
And Dana says, I know who y'all are.
Good. And
That's good. I don't
this
know why
is
you made
dehydrated
Watermelon.
watermelon slices. So we got this along with a haul of other
Green Buddy
home
19.
canned goodies.
Oh,
Let's see, we got cherry preserves, we have peach preserves,
Raspberry.
raspberry.
Good. Stephanie, hello.
Watermelon, yes. I never thought, without chewing on the rind, that I would ever chew on crunchy watermelon.
We also have apples like that.
ooh.
Dehydrated apples, as also dehydrated, ready to use
Shredded.
potatoes
For
to
hash
make
browns.
hash browns.
Sue is something else. She sews, she cooks, she cans, she puts up wallpaper. You name it, she can probably do it.
And she bakes some good bread.
Yeah.
She is just a multi-talented human being who also.
Oh, I'm buffering.
Okay, it looks like it's okay here.
You're all right.
She would heat her home with the firewood she would accumulate.
She also has a heater of some type,
All right, well, supplemental.
backup.
Backup.
whereas Dennis doesn't.
Oh,
Dennis is all firewood.
if the fire goes out, it's cold.
Coldish, because it's in Michigan. They're looking at below zero temperatures tomorrow.
I don't think
Or-
I could do that.
Well,
I know I couldn't.
I bet you the inside is really feeling good when it's like below zero out.
But here's the thing. Sue likes to be warm, but apparently he likes to be extra warm.
Oh,
And she's not sure what's going to happen in the summer.
oh, right.
I think she said there is an AC in the bedroom. But,
And they just created a
I hear
new
Zoomies.
bedroom, right?
huh?
And
Yeah.
they just added a.
Mhm.
He had a little cabin.
Yes, he did, Sarah 2.0. It wasn't a cabin, Rick. It was an old trailer.
Oh,
I mean, mobile. However
this
you wanna
is
put it.
a Maryland
Bobby the Desert
grown
Walker.
cannabis product.
Hey, Green.
Of course, Maryland is a legal state. You can be 21 and older, and in your own home, on your own yard, whatever, you can consume your marijuana. I bought it at a dispensary, which has a license to
Yeah, but
sell
you don't
this.
have to be medical anymore in Maryland. You
And
can do
this is
recreational.
a strain called
Hey, Mega!
Snoop Doggy Dogg's OG. 28% THC, and it's a really delicious tasting herbal supplement.
Don't be giving me orders, Jimmy Rick.
What kind of orders?
But I
Like
will.
ordering
Make sure
things?
Rick gets his drink refreshed.
Oh my gosh, thank you, man. You see, I'm getting down there. Special extra treat tonight. I have not eaten dinner. So you know how it goes. If I get into the second cocktail, what the hell might come?
Get
So
it.
hang on to your seats.
Then I'm not
We
giving you
might be
another
going
one.
into the deep end of the pool. And you know me, when I get in pools, I often go in naked, especially if I'm at a sleazy motel somewhere. The missing episode. If you ever heard that from a series that
Don't say.
I call my version of that Rick's Motel Dives. I have what's called a playlist, and if you're not familiar with that and you like looking at people going through dirty old motels, Rick's Motel Dives is the playlist to go to, and you could get to look at some content.
Yeah, but none of them are that good.
They are too. One especially was the episode where I investigated
Wait a
with.
minute. Let me say something.
Go for it.
We did one once, and I had to do the filming. And Rick told me that I couldn't film like this or this because it had to be filmed this way.
Oh.
I said, can't you make that turn around and let me film it? No, you can't do that. Do you remember that?
What?
It's because of your microphones.
Was not, it had nothing to do with
I'm
that.
telling you, that's why we're doing it now. Oh my God! Official Read Nirvana. I can't believe this.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you, Rye.
Oh my God.
Rye is a long-term fan. He's been missing his father as he was a member of the channel. Rye, thank you so much, man. Really, that is phenomenal. That is the best tip I have seen since you know who.
Thank
from
you, Mega.
Canada. There was this guy, Michael
Mega,
Lutz.
thank you too.
Mega, thank you, Mega. Be as high as your jinx. So I did.
Would you like me to fix your phone?
Like I said, we had this guy, Michael Lutz. And Michael Lutz, apparently he did this for YouTubers over a couple of years. Maybe even DB took advantage of that one time. But he would go on a person's live stream and he would leave large tips. Remember, anybody remember Michael Lutz? This is the biggest tip ever since Michael Lutz. Now, let me see something here. Oh! And I didn't even do this. Right, he says, Rick's Motel Dives is amazing. It isn't a lot of content, and to be honest, I do intend on going to some foul place that you rent either by the evening or by the hour and scratch below the surface with the camera rolling and see what happens. Maybe reach out to a couple of people I might know. Maybe one of you even, if you'd like either hook up with me here or hook up with me in Florida. Ever want to do that yourself? You've watched the series, you've watched others, you see how many times people have tried to show filthy, nasty motels, or like that one series, they would take you to fancy motels and show you different things. Motel Impossible, I think it was called. And that was like one actual cable channel. So, but if you would please take a peek at Rick's Motel Dives, that playlist, and you'll enjoy it. Now, today I did create a video. I have not done much. I did a collaboration where we created a music video. And under the Rick Serra channel music videos, we have a small collection now. I think it's 5 videos for you to peruse. They're all short, of course, music video length, 4 to 6 minutes, something like that. What did Mega say? I gotta see that. Mega laughed. Michael Lutz, the 4-year-old who knew his parents' credit card PIN and has been grounded since.
Tyler, did you get the lettuce?
That is hilarious. To think that Michael Lutz was just an adolescent,
That would be hilarious.
a toddler who got a hold of a credit card. Oh my God, yeah. and got on their phone somehow too, right? Yeah. So, hello, you all. It's lovely to see you. Am I looking right?
What do you mean?
Is it saying 70 people are in here?
73.
Wow.
Holy shit, this is
Wonderful.
wonderful. This is the largest crowd we have enjoyed in some
Jimmy, Rick,
time.
come here right now. I want to smack you.
You want to smack him?
Yeah, what's taking Darling so long with the drinks?
Oh, this is hilarious. Thank you, Jay. Oh, boy. So we're going to be dragging
Hey, Brett Andres.
our mobile, and I don't care if I can hardly walk. I can still do the camper shit. Dolly wanted to know, can you still do the camper shit? I didn't answer her, but I'm thinking to myself, well, I can do stuff.
You have to lay down on the ground
I
sometimes.
can do stuff.
Okay.
It's just getting down and getting back up, but I can do the stuff in between.
He'll be riding around his jazzy in the
Look,
park.
I was thinking about the camper. What do I have to do? I got to get on the ground and untie the covers for the wheels. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to buy 4 more that have a built-in elastic, and you can just pop them on, and you
That's
don't
funny.
need to tie them on. The motherfuckers, you have to lay down
Oh,
and tie
Jimmy
them
Rick
on.
played hooky today. That's why he's here.
Oh, good. Well, good. We're glad to have you here. You've certainly
Yep.
been
Bo's up in his
making
favorite spot. Hey,
things fun.
Isabel.
So 2 times during the show, the
Oh,
the
it's your
camera.
first time. Send us the info for the gift.
Yes, at rick.adr@aol.com. You send us your mailing address, and we will send you back a gift. If you'd like to give us your name, we don't give anybody's names out. We don't sell
But we
mailing
use
lists.
the United States Postal Service,
That's
so
it.
we actually
So we
need
need
your
to have
Retro
your-
Max.
Extra detailed thing. We do have a website. We sell a little
Well, I'm
merchandise.
glad you posted Retro.
We're
Come
tiny,
out of the lurker
tiny,
lounge.
tiny little operation here. But the crazy web name, Rick Serra Star.
I'll be back.
Like STAR.
It's a little strong.
Which is like,
Ah,
in my own mind, you know, I was a star for 5 seconds.
she said too strong. Drinks too strong.
Now I let my online presence speak for itself. And I also understand, you know, I reached out sincerely and sent a holiday greeting, and it was used for just trying to, I guess, excite laughter from the audience of that creator. Whatever. You're a real loser then, aren't you? If that's what you do.
What?
Yeah, you're a real
Who
loser.
are you talking to?
So, whatever, that's the way you want to live. And I hope that this gets back via one of his co-fans. You know, it's just too bad.
Stop.
Some people are just miserable.
Some people never become adults, but they pretend that they are.
Let's see. Well, I'm glad you're actually on your phone so you can make comments today, Retro.
That's it. What, you can't do it when you're not?
Where?
When you're watching on the TV,
He's
we're-
watching.
Oh, yeah. When you're on a TV, you can't really interact. But if you're on a computer,
Hey,
a
Ed,
tablet,
that's
iPad, you should be able to
Well, Rick,
enjoy
people
interacting.
Don't make out you're teaching people.
You can use that and still have the full screen display off of YouTube. You know, it's amazing the technology we have out here. Wow. I never see,
Would you move your hand? Thank
sorry.
you.
Dang.
Well,
See, on my screen, I see the last super chat.
yes.
And, you know, it's usually a little blue oval It's red.
Right, right, don't put it in.
I don't care. I mean, I'm saying that I'm just so happy and excited by the generosity of Rye. And I hope that you're doing good, buddy. And thank you for that tip of the hat to my little Rick's Motel Dives.
We did try doing out with Rick.
Yes, we did a shopping.
And the thing is, there's no way I could film for him for that because I'm too, I'll use the word conservative.
Yeah, I have to.
I always follow rules and all that stuff. But when we went the one time, Jen did the filming. So when he did shit that I couldn't handle, I just walked away.
Yeah, and she stayed with me.
But see, Jen,
Even though she was totally embarrassed because I was doing shit in
Jen
public.
takes after her father. She doesn't think rules apply to her either. She'll be in a restaurant and she pulls her little vape out and go,
So, and just keep it down, blow it in your coat.
Yeah.
Well, Out with Rick was a playlist I created a couple of years ago. And there's some good videos, some mediocre videos. But this was like one of the first, if not the first,
Hey,
for the whole
computer chick.
series. And it was a shopping at Ollie's. So some people find that unfortunately the soundtrack I used to try to cover up the Ollie's announcements and canned music, they didn't like that. I should have left it alone. Well, it just was so horrible. I could put out a
would
new
you
version.
please leave my shit alone?
I don't
Why
know.
do you have to
What
move
is
it
that?
around?
Wait a minute. I'm good at holding a camera and helping out.
Do you ever
Are
wanna
you
meet 'em?
kidding?
We love to meet fans.
Man, I don't know how weird you think I might be, but we even have a spare guest room. So, I'll sleep with you and Darlene can enjoy the bed to herself.
What a freak.
Oh my God. I will sell my ass for cash.
Hey, potato corn.
And don't think you have to pull a wad out
That's
like
right.
he's
Don't
talking
forget to
about.
hit that like button, guys. Please.
You got 1162, I'll take it.
Like a crackhead
I'm
on Dundalk Avenue.
I'm cutting him off. No more drinks.
I told you if I had a second cocktail, things might happen.
You only just started sipping on it. Damn.
But I haven't had any food, so I'm drinking on an empty stomach. Luckily, I'm not driving.
Look, we had lunch.
I have a lot
so
of
it's
trouble
not
driving
healthy.
when I drink.
That's
I
why we
spill it.
don't do that.
I spill it a lot.
We Uber. Rick, that's not funny.
I know, that's right. It's not funny anymore. You can't make fun of anything
Look,
anymore.
I was told to do this.
Too serious.
Oh, I missed you that time.
Well, I hope you can find these darts. They're very expensive. Ah, you got my head.
Good.
All right, she did. Are you satisfied, whoever that was? Let me see who it was. Nerf gun, computer chick. How come I'm not surprised? I'm sure I'll see an extra clip of me being shot when she got me in the head. What do you think? Maybe?
Either that or
Ah! It's a titty twister.
that's right. Did
My
you hear
problem.
Potato Kartoff is in here too?
Oh, hey, Potato Kartoff. Potato Kartoff is from Japan. He is a native. He lives in the prefecture.
That's right, I know.
It's to the northwest of the entire multi-island nation. And if you've never heard of it, it's called Japan. Yeah, they're a pretty big nation out there. And this guy here, Potato Kartoff, is an excellent artist as well. Sent me a lovely card, and one hand
drawn.
drawn and lettered with the message as well. But it was a couple of balls like for a Christmas tree as an ornament. The third ball had my mother's face in it. Can you just imagine how I felt seeing that sent to me from a
I
fan?
mean, and it looked like Mom.
It was so good. But it was the fact that you took the time, Akara, you took the time, that's his name, to put that together to send to me. That shows that I've had some kind of a positive effect on you. And your effect is now giving me the tears of love kind of thing, so I gotta wipe it off. But wasn't it
Yep.
just so special
Yep.
when we got to see that?
It was.
I saved, because I thought it was so amazing, he made the envelope out of pieces of paper that he carefully cut and put together a custom-made envelope for the handmade card. Why would he want to do less? Such class, such talent. Is memory is starting to flee my brain.
I'm cutting you off.
You're gonna cut me off.
This too, for right now.
No. I've
no,
I've been lucky to have a number of different people who have contributed sketches that have become utilized as logos or images on T-shirts or whatever, and it's just so tremendous that I have these talented people that are among all of us here. I'm no super talent, I'm just a mediocre guy. I had a very boring kind of a job, heavy, technical. I was Mr. Applying Science to
Hey,
healthcare in terms of
Thanks,
maintaining
John-C.
the place where you get your health care, whether it was a hospital, nursing home, in between. That was my specialty. Kind of boring. It is specific, and it is necessary, and I felt very purposeful. But I haven't done that shit since the end of 2017. It's now 2025. That's like, what's that? I'm in my 8th year of fucking off. And still getting a pension and some Social Security and a fully paid off house, and now 2 fully paid off homes. Very blessed.
Hey,
But
Max,
I've never been any kind of a
retired beard.
fancy pants kind of a person who was like,
But he can be very long-winded.
long-winded is different. I have verbal diarrhea. Yes, I do. And all through my career, my supervisors asked me to be more succinct. Do you know what that means? Get to the point. Condense it. Instead of being so, and I hated to hear them say that it was just verbose, but that's what they called me. I was verbose. And they even said extraneous information. Oh my God. It hurt me. You really think that it was extraneous information? No value at all?
John C. said, stop fucking rambling and say it already.
Ah,
Well,
The rambling is hopefully a little bit entertaining. I'm trying to see if I'm experiencing this. Yeah, I am.
I think you need to put that damn drink down if you're gonna smoke. This is the worst
This
I've
is the
seen you in a while.
combination of Snoop Dogg OG. It's at the Indica, in the couch.
So you're gonna go to sleep?
And then you
I might have to finish up the
a
stream.
depress. What the fuck, man?
More money.
Rye again.
More money.
I hope you inherit
Also,
a lot
the
of
ghost box videos in abandoned buildings.
money. No, John C. He's not gonna chug, chug, chug. Hey,
I am
John.
totally amazed, and I'm very pleased, of course. But you know, just your clicking
Jimmy
the like
Rick.
button makes me happy. But if you want to be like Rye, and you're not going to be
Oh, wait a
hurting
minute.
for your
Rice
bills,
said they did inherit money. Thank you very
thank
much. I
God.
don't want anyone to go into a hole just to send us some money, please.
That's it. But thank you. Thank you so much for being generous and sharing a little bit.
John C.
Yes, John.
We're planning on taking 3 days to get to Florida if we're pulling the camper.
Right.
So send us some info. Maybe we can meet up.
What are you talking about? If we wanted to, we could extend it, and we could
That's right.
we could drag the camper to Kentucky first.
Is that where he is, Kentucky? I thought he was. Hey, I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Carson.
Thank you, Carson.
Pretend this is.
Carson, thank you so much. Send us some info, John. Maybe we can do that.
Oh my gosh. What would really make me happy is if, and I'm going to say it now, folks, get ready. It's for fun, it's for humor. I wish Dan Bell would pop on and give me $100. She had that thing for about 20 seconds.
She had it ready.
Can't you?
That's right, computer. Hit that like button.
He can
guys.
share a
It's
little
free.
bit of all
That's all we really
all that
need,
money
but
he
thank
makes
you so much.
on another dirty room. Just send me a little
Choose
tip, a
slideshow.
little
Thank
$100
you.
once in a
Okay,
while.
good.
Come on, man.
Don't say his name. Then.
Don't be tight. Come on.
That's perfect, John C. We love it.
He
Send us
loves
info.
me. He even reads and recites correspondence that I sent to him on his program because he's so happy.
Rick, stop. I'm shutting it off.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Pardon me.
You better lock in. You better stop.
I'll figure it out.
We still are holding at 68 people, so apparently people are finding amusement in my words.
I'm not worried about your words.
Well, look, you know,
I'm worried about some of the things like saying his name.
oh,
and going in
whatever.
there. Stop it.
Whatever.
Stop it.
It's like
Just move on.
I'm not supposed to even say the name aloud. Do you know that, people?
Okay, Rick.
Whatever.
Exit 61. Are you new? There is no
Oh.
no ever
no.
again.
But there could be a
Knock off.
knockoff, a Rick's Motel Dive. Could be
John
a
C.,
live.
you're not helping.
It could be a live. It could be an edited. But it would be
Mark Porterfield,
mine.
you're not helping.
I don't even know what they're saying, but
Don't
apparently.
you worry about it.
Carson Thorpe, that's what I was.
Ah, Ben. Good job.
That's right. It's like Beetlejuice. You don't say it.
John C., ever going to hit that pipe? John, why am I? Darlene, say something.
Why?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Now,
He didn't come.
I liked the second, Beetlejuice.
That was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but I'm sorry.
The new one? That this
Yeah, the new one.
I never saw it.
It's pretty good, but to me, it does not even come close to touching the initial video or movie.
I wouldn't say it doesn't come close. I
It
think
does
was
not.
good.
No, I'm sorry. But, there's a lot of things related to that. Since I saw the original Beetlejuice with many of you, long before the sequel came out, which was
Well, that's the same with Ghostbusters.
almost never going to happen. It just and Ghostbusters too. It's like never going to be a sequel. We went by 2 decades on each before we ever got to ever doing anything.
But I like
Slam that like button.
Ghostbusters.
If you're not subscribed, why the fuck not? It's free. Rick Serra channel would be happy to have you as a subscriber. If you've never seen this before, this is called Cocktail Hour with Rick. I'm only saying it in case it's on a replay and the person never saw it. I know all of you have already seen it. So we do this Friday nights. We started out at the time of the great shutdown of America in the year
Good,
2020.
Dana Rose. I'm glad you're subscribed.
And we did it because we were asked to by fans to create something. So that's what this became. Early on, we did this twice a week for the first couple of years, Tuesday and Friday. And when we stopped doing the Tuesday one, the people groaned at us they still groan at us.
No, they still don't.
They sometimes do, in jokingly,
Oh, okay.
but they wish the Tuesday one was still going on, believe me. Because some people,
That's right, computer
they
chick,
couldn't
thank
see
you.
it one Friday,
Come on, you
but
wanna
they
come
could
over?
watch the Tuesday. So it was pretty cool to have both of them, but it was just too much to keep
It
up.
was really too much for us.
So it was like every time you turned around, we had to get the camera ready to run. So we decided to do it just once. Plus, I got a professional recommendation that I had to do that.
It was actually a good recommendation, I will have to say.
Mochi is in the E right here.
How can you tell?
Because Tom just texted me.
Oh.
He's in the Eve.
Behind the bed.
How'd he get in?
Because Tom, I guess, opened it for whatever reason.
To get maybe another suitcase.
This is my concern.
So
He'll get out.
Oh my God. Now I gotta go up there.
Hey, all too custom. Just in case you guys don't know, or we didn't tell you, or you didn't hear it, our home now is also home to Kylie and Tom.
wow, thank you, Spindalis. Let me read this. I saw Ghostbusters 2 in the theater. I also recall seeing
Dennis Quaid's Naked
in
Ass.
Inner Space in '87. I don't know if I ever saw Inner Space.
I don't know if I did either.
Quite disturbed at seeing Dennis Quaid's naked ass. Well, I didn't see that.
I would love to see his naked ass.
So it's called Inner Space.
Don't look at me.
Can you send yourself a text real quick?
Oh God, you're such a pain
We
in my
got
ass.
a gift from my daughter and Marlon. A Versi box. Oh man, this is fucking amazing. It's a little box like your Roku, but this thing lets you see everything. I'm looking at NFL, any game I want to
We
watch.
watched Wicked 3 days
We
after
watched
it was in the
Wicked
movies.
3 days after it was out on digital release.
David Welling.
We just saw the 2 different Mad Max Furioso, and what was the second one? Mad Max.
Oh, we got that one. Spin Dallas, Inner Space. Okay.
What was the second one called? Mad Max.
I don't know. Fury Road.
Fury Road. Oh, thank you, Stephen.
O'Neill.
God,
Thank you.
O'Neill, thank you so much.
Well, anyway.
So If you
Wait,
can,
wait,
they
wait.
are great. And the order to listen or view them is the Mad Max Furioso first, then the Mad Max, you said it, Fury Road. Okay? Furioso and then Fury Road after that.
Stephen O'Neill
The
says
time-
hit that thing.
The time frames come together perfectly. The actresses change. I really wish that the same actress had done the second movie, but I liked the other's portrayal.
Can I do what I was trying to do
Okay,
without
go.
you going off the fucking deep end?
Go.
So anyway, if you don't realize, didn't hear, don't know, we have basically a 4-bedroom house. Well, guess what? We're gone 6 months a year.
We're in Florida.
And we had to pay somebody, usually wasn't that much, to take care of the mail and check the house out and that type of thing. But now, Kylie and her boyfriend Tom have moved in. But what they have both rooms upstairs, so they have a bedroom and another room.
Extra
they have a
room
full bath,
and a full bath.
plenty of closets.
And storage access where unfortunately the cat is
I
now.
just said plenty of storage.
Yeah.
And I finished without you opening.
Go!
So then we moved our bedroom to the first floor. We have an office, and then we all share the kitchen and the sunroom. And when they have friends over, they go in the basement while we're here. When we're gone, they have the entire house.
So they
Yeah,
can,
they're paying their way,
yep,
and it helps us with the taxes
insurance
and
premium.
insurance premium.
And then
So
they
it's
split
a
the
win-win.
utilities too.
And we split the utilities. When they're on their own, they pay the whole thing. When we're
Now
here, we split.
We're still paying for the things like water and we're paying the bills ourselves, but
Yeah.
it helps
it's-
with the expense.
And it gets them to live together because hopefully they plan on getting married. But you don't want to marry someone unless you live with them.
So
they
this
have
is
their
a
freedom.
fairly modestly priced way to do that for them.
I've done that, Carson. You missed it.
And instead of an apartment where you share with a bunch of strangers, you got your own space.
No, Jimmy Rick, he's not
Plus-
getting another drink.
I might.
No, you won't.
My daughter is across the street, so she has not lost her daughter to a faraway land.
And she took Kylie's bedroom, and now it's her office. It looks wonderful.
And she took both of the rooms they were using as office and the bedroom for Kylie. That's her primary office, but now Marlon has also a area in the back room as his own space.
That's right, Muffin. It's really
Along
a win-win.
with a
It
pair
helps
of
them
chairs
out and it helps us.
and a little table and a chess set.
Because the thing is, around here, a one-bedroom apartment,
How about you all?
In a
Anybody is
decent neighborhood is at least
Anybody play
$1,200
chess?
a month.
anybody play chess like? I mean, I never was great. I was okay. If I was playing someone who has been
No
like
shots.
just
I can't
you were
do
just
shots.
shown how to
Shots
play,
knock
I
me
could
on
probably
my
beat
ass.
you. But in a week, you'll be able to beat me. So I really, I knew how to play, but not how to play strategically.
Marlon's not a fisher, a
and
fisherman.
but he has done that, of
I
course.
know, but he's not going to have a marlin on his wall.
Oh, that's hilarious. His name is spelled Marlon.
They spelled it correctly, and they spelled the fish names correctly.
But they smelled
too.
the fish too?
Yeah, they smelled
All the
it.
way from here, they smelled that fish. That Marlon Perkins. Marlon Brando. He's Marlon Godet.
That's right, Carla. No shots for me.
Godet. His family has
Thank you, Carson. You got it right.
origins in France and Denmark.
No, John C.
I don't think it's
can't
nobility,
do
but
both. I will do a joint,
family goes.
but he has no joint for me, except that one. I ain't smoking it.
I don't know why she stopped smoking it. I guess
Let's see.
I lost
Of
the.
course he was.
I got his
I
little
ran out of
toy,
cartridges. You know what I
and
mean?
Lured
Lured him out?
Yeah,
Good.
with his little feather
Was
tool.
he
Oh,
in
good.
another suitcase?
He was in there, and he went through that little opening.
To the other one?
Yes.
Oh shit, he was in the holiday area.
And then he was in whatever that foam shit is.
Yes.
That's
not
yeah,
asbestos.
No, that's why I didn't finish it.
Asbestos.
No, it's just
No.
insulation.
Okay, well, he was
Insulation.
in there.
Fiberglass.
He was in it.
So
And
what
Mom was
happened,
freaking out.
I bought a long roll of, it's called
He knows, but
sediment.
they were usually really harsh
Fence.
computer chick.
Anybody do any construction, you see them put these in along the perimeter of the properties, and they're intended to help to prevent the loss of sediment. So they're a black kind of a polyurethane or whatever material.
Jimmy Rick said Darlene asked Rick to tell the story of how Jen caught him smoking weed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't remember it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
I remember catching you in the old camper
Yes.
with Jen and Kristen
Yes.
smoking, and I left your ass.
Same place.
Me and Colleen left,
Took
and
Chewy.
we took Chewy. If I knew a hotel that would have taken a dog, I wouldn't have come back that
Why
day
did you take Chewy?
because he was my dog.
Oh, because you were pissed that it was going to be, I'm taking the dog.
She said,
That's
I'm
right.
done with
If you'd have just left the dog, you'd have been in a motel that night.
That's right.
Instead of coming back and we worked it out.
Well, we always would have worked it out.
We worked it out, but I was the one who was foolish to do that.
Carla
Why
remembers
didn't I
that.
know? Carla's on here?
Yeah, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
You have not heard me say her name like 4 times.
Carla,
He does not hear my voice.
hi there. How are you? If I'd have heard your voice, I would have been aware. Carla's a big oh, not big, she's little actually. Long-time friends, the way to say it.
Rick, this is fuck for not making sure your wife has a joint. He was supposed to make a joint earlier, but I guess he never did.
Wow. Wow. All right, so give me a second here.
What are you gonna do?
gonna roll you a joint.
He does have selective hearing. It's true, John C. Even when he has his hearing aids in, he cannot hear my voice.
And I want you to tell the story.
Of which one? The story of what I said about Jen?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to show you
The process.
You're gonna
rolling a joint, and at the same time as I tell you the story of how I got caught by my daughter.
How old was she?
She was 15. I'm going to put this to the side because I want this to be made out of my special grab. $10 because I had
Hey,
points.
Michaela. Hello there.
I got this for
Shaking your
$10.
gonads. I've never heard that. at
7
that
grams
routine.
of, and this is what? This is Snoop Dogg weed, man. I am not effing around.
You're
Snoop
gonna-
Dogg
So after this show,
OG.
after this, and I take a couple hits of the joint, I'm gonna go to bed without eating.
No, you're not.
Probably.
Oh, I got it upside down. Why?
Well, it's indica.
I know. Well, you won't be that bad.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I think so. So let me put a couple buds in here into the grinder. All right, do you see the grinder? Is it
I
in
have to
the...
keep an eye on
All
the
right,
thing.
so
I have to go to the
crunch it down and flatten it out a little bit so that it can easily be picked up by the teeth. Now we'll put this on the top. This is actually a magnetic lid. So how do you start? Well, you just sort of turn it in one direction. I recommend clockwise direction. And then after you've done that, then I do counterclockwise and clockwise intermittently to clear anything that might be in the teeth. Then I open it up carefully, and you see there's some material there. So we'll do a little more. Do a couple heel of your hand taps. That doesn't have to be too hard. It's very effective. Look at that. Look how much I removed that quick. Now, you counterclockwise, you remove this, which is so sweet because it has a little window for you to see. I bought this one Amazon. Yes, I did. I'm sorry to tell you. It wasn't that much. 25, 28.
Don't let that go to waste there.
All right, so these are, that's actually where I got the Snoop Doggy Dog from this dispensary. Right here in Baltimore.
Did they give you those for free?
And I got these with points. I can use points to get packs of doobies. But
They're usually really harsh.
one thing, well, these are not. This is made of hemp.
Those got a contact.
It's falling off.
There's no such
So
thing
you,
as a contact eye.
Anybody who's a roller knows that you want to give your paper a little bit of conditioning by rolling it up and down in your fingers to get it to then form a scoop.
The
See
scoop
that?
for the snoop?
Scoop for the snoop,
for the
right.
scoop.
Now, I bought this before, but the weed is long gone. But look at the nice little filters they give you. I'm running out. I've had this going for a while. I'm almost at the end. See this little thing here? Now, I will take this, and it's got some, let me hold it close, indentations. Can you see them? No,
I say
I guess you can't.
contact high, not guy. I have trouble with words.
Contract.
It's okay. She only has trouble with words when she's got inebriation.
No,
Oh, she does so
it's
good,
all the
too.
time.
I'm trying to help you.
I have a speech impediment, first of all.
I think it's worsened when she's in.
Yeah, it's
in
worse.
Oh, that's what it is.
Drinking.
It's the effect of alcohol to loosen
The lips.
the lips and everything. So now I've created a little filter, see? Now this is going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, I think right
So
now
I'm
I'm
bringing
more
up a little
sober
bit.
than Rick is.
I got to keep this sort of at the side because it's too much of a pain to hold the whole time. All right, so I'm going to put
True,
that
Harbor,
right there.
true. Smarty pants. Probably not.
All right, here I go. Here's the
Rolling with Rick.
Snoop Dogg weed. Let me get that in there nice. It's like, can't see
Hopefully
it.
I sleep well tonight.
Need to go down.
You can't go down too much further. There you go.
People need to see what's going on, man. So I got this now, and I'm trying to balance the mass. And leaving a little spot there for him.
Squirrel.
And then you,
Did you see what Jimmy Rick said?
what do you say?
Which one?
I can't read anything.
I ignore him a lot of times.
Did he, was it funny?
Says Darlene. You also have trouble
He's
with
not
drinks.
having any more drinks, Jimmy Rick,
Why can't I? What the hell?
because you're
You're
high
done.
enough.
You're done.
I'm not done. What are you talking about?
You're done drinking.
This is my cocktail hour. I can have as many. Look
Well,
at,
if it's your cocktail hour, you
Yeah.
sign off in 6 minutes.
oh shit.
Yeah, so you better
I'm
roll
I'm
up
really
real
having
quick.
trouble here with this paper.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Right.
Oh
You
my
don't
God.
remember that.
No, I remember it.
I know you do. I was talking to
singing,
Kylie.
I was singing.
Saloon Man.
K-O-R-N.
Did I see something about Shaylee? I haven't seen her on here.
She's not been in.
I have
I
not
didn't think so.
Shadley or Damien, neither
Mr.
one.
D Pants.
How about Ponytail Dungeon
John C.
Master?
said no, but he's probably with John C.
Is
Rick
he
just
working
uses
too?
cones, easier and just as good.
I can't handle them damn things, man.
Apparently, he can't work with cones.
I have a whole pack of those cone damn
That's right.
things.
Hit the like button. It's free.
I don't even know what the fuck. What do you do? You like?
Wait, did he ever tell the story?
Do you have a
about
long little?
him smoking
I
in
did.
10
I did
counties?
not say anything.
No, he's never. He's not.
I've been
I
just.
don't remember the story.
I can tell you from what I remember.
Tell me
All right, so
So
from what you've heard.
he was already in the camper smoking, and my mom wanted to smoke weed with Kristen. So
no, I didn't know about this.
So she had an idea to go in there and smoke. but
No
when
way.
He went in there to smoke.
No.
He was already in there.
No,
That's
you're
probably
kidding
the
me.
night that I saw you and left your ass.
So
Oh,
then he goes,
wait a minute.
He's like, oh.
I have never picked up that nuance.
And
There's
he's like,
Ponytail
and
Dungeon
he's
Master.
like, you caught me.
I know I said that. I,
Oh, so you're
All right.
hearing part of it that you
all
didn't
right,
know.
so first off, this is camper number 2, hon.
That's the white one that you were in.
The one that we,
No, this was the white one.
the white one, the second camper.
That was the first camper. The white one was the first camper.
The second one, it wasn't the white
The
camper.
brown one?
Yes.
I could have sworn it was the
No,
white one.
no. So, I was in the camper with 2 of my bandmates, and we were puffing before practice. And I had no idea that, Jen was even around. That's right, I always do this. Because I've had both of them live here while they were still in their formative time. So this is like 15-year-old Jen and her friend, and they were trying to find a place to go hide so they could smoke some weed.
It was the white camper.
So they go to the camper.
I don't know.
It might have been.
It was the white one, Rick. It was
I-
not the brown one.
I was not
Because it
alive,
was
so I don't know.
teeny.
Yes, it was. Okay, maybe
So
it
it was
was.
our very first camper.
We called it Casa del Serra. Remember?
Yes.
I bought little letters at the Home Depot and put them on after we painted it with multiple cans of white spray paint. I rebuilt the part that had rotted.
Rick, get back to the story.
All right, so we're in there, and Jen comes to the door, and she opens it and goes boo and closes it.
Uh-huh.
So she hardly was even inside.
So she didn't even see what was
So she
happening,
did not know we were.
But you thought she
So
caught you.
later,
Okay, I see now.
so later that night, after the band practice, I sought her out to have a chat about what we discovered. And I had been so careful to try to hide this from her for all the time that had elapsed prior. And I tell her, she's in her room. And she's like, what?
It's like, you were
You
like,
you smoke pot?
you
I'm
didn't
like,
know?
I didn't know you smoke pot. You smoke pot? And I'm like, what, you didn't know I was smoking pot in the trailer when you opened the door? No, I just said boo and I just closed the door. I didn't even smell anything. I'm like, holy shit. Why did I tell you?
That's right, Carl. I knew it was the old
Why
white
did I tell you? And Oh, whatever.
And then they started smoking weed together.
And that's when I found them. I was so pissed. And like I said, I would have come back that night if I could have found a hotel that would have taken Chewy. Kylie. That photo right there,
Which one?
that's you.
The far right.
And if you look, you see Chewy.
Yeah.
And that's the time you're on my knee. Chewy is right next to you. I'm feeding both of you
Cheerios.
honey nut Cheerios.
And it's like one has to go to the dog, and then one has to go to the little girl. And because, so both of them were jealous of one another. Chewy would didn't take much to provoke him. If you went and put your foot near his bowl,
And
he
that
would
was their
bark
fault.
at it. We did that thinking it was funny, but
Then when we
Kylie
had
learned-
Kylie
Kylie learned
tormented that poor baby
dog with her socks.
with her feet that had little socks on.
And then he would be chasing and trying to get her by the sock and get the sock and be like trying to pull it off. All right, so this is me at a very young age, and
With
Kylie at age.
And that was in the
What,
fall because
right?
there was a lot of pumpkins around.
All right, so what is that? 23? Are you 23 now?
Yeah. So that was probably 2002.
23 years ago. Yep.
She was very
Next.
young.
Next, we're doing chronological
This is
order.
my dog,
Bo.
Bo. No, Chewy.
No, not that one.
This is Chewy. And
Yeah.
And it's
Kylie.
Kylie.
Bo's doppelganger.
yeah, and you can see the hair, it's a little
They're
different,
very similar.
but he's much lighter.
Yeah.
But they were both poodle
Well, when you first
blends.
adopted Bo, he was a little bit darker. He's lightened up as he's gotten
Yeah.
older.
But
But
look how beautiful she was, even in a little onesie there. All right,
But
so
I was,
what we got
they
there?
were both at my knee. Her,
I think
you
this
can
is
see
the
her
real
hand.
cute one, yeah. This is me in a jean jacket with her, and I had to dress her like my mini me. I would even buy her little. That was your mom, I'm sorry. But you did have a jean jacket. Your mom, I actually got little cheapo docksiders that look like my docksiders. And I'd put her hair in a single
Jimmy, Rick,
ponytail in the
I'm
back.
going to hurt you when I see you. Just remember
So
that.
this is Kylie, and
you.
when I actually had some facial hair,
When you actually had more hair on your head.
I still
No,
have more
John
hair.
C., I'm not doing that.
I still have more hair than many people my age.
John C. is saying you need a double. When I fix him a drink, it's always a double.
And I won't show that because that's embarrassing.
You don't
for
wanna
my
show
mom.
that?
For my mom, that's
Yes.
a little
Yeah.
embarrassing, I think. So,
Well, she's been through
how about
hell. Yeah, that's cute.
That's when Jen was how old?
the weed smoking age?
12?
12. No, it was before.
Wow, she looks old for 12. Jeez.
So that would be 1994, 1995, somewhere around there.
So you were
Who knows?
how? That was
95 is
that was 30 years
30.
ago.
35.
35.
Yep.
Young man.
That's what I look like at 35, everybody. Yes, I know. Thank you, thank you. It's genetics. What can I say? What a bunch of shit. This guy's full of himself.
Yeah.
Well, what are we up to? 56 likes, thank you, and 62 people still sitting here.
You know I never light them. Now it's time to say goodnight, folks.
Oh boy, I need a little more lighting.
That's why I never light them. That's right, light it if you got them. Edna Smedna. That's true, Brett. I agree.
Snoopy. Snoop Doggy Dog. He's telling Verizon to quit giving away those iPhones so fast.
I know. What's
Slow it down, man. What you doing?
No, it's mobile. It's T-Mobile he's
it's
talking
T-Mobile.
to,
T-Mobile.
which is who we have.
That's stupid commercial.
So, because my phone is like losing camera, I guess I may increase to a iPhone 16.
You gotta roll it tighter, John C. said. You got
Yeah.
enough sucking in there?
Yeah, he's right.
More tight?
Yeah, I'll be tighter. But I think if you just hold that a little bit at the end there, you'll be good. Boy, that tastes good. Holy moly. So, Snoop Doggy Dog OG, I recommend it.
Highly recommend.
Highly
Yeah.
recommend it.
Jimmy Rick really wants you to stay on until 9 o'clock.
If I had a drink.
You're not getting another drink.
How
Eat
about
the
some-
ice cubes.
How about some water?
You want some water? Eat your cubes. They're good. No, no. I'll get you water. I'll take cubes.
Eat your cubes.
Eat your pubes.
Ew!
You can eat your own pubes.
Your face smells good before it's cold.
Make,
know.
hey, make me a single,
Ah,
please, a single. So I'm going to get hopefully a little bit more Rick Smiley medicine, and stick around since I'm enjoying the Snoop Dogg marijuana cigarette in my own home in a state where it's legal to do so. Plus, I have a medical marijuana card for myself here in Maryland and Florida, because I can go back and forth between the two states. They're both lovely. So we've already procured a parking pad to store our camper upon arrival in Florida. Just down the street, we paid for a couple of months to have it sit there empty, just so it was ready when we drove up. So it was worth the trouble. And you can't beat the convenience. So it'll be so nice to have that. And then we're going to go to different places in Florida, or maybe even to Alabama, Georgia. So we're going to take advantage of having our camper down the south in the winter. And I suppose, if you don't mind, I'll be collecting some video from these encounters, and I'll put them together and throw videos at you. I have content that's coming. I know. But, you know, you lose your last parent, it kind of affects you. But no more excuse. I have content from the fall, some pretty footage, hopefully you'll enjoy, and start to get back on the horse here. Put together at least maybe a reel. I'm doing a reel for you all, and course, we'll be back here next week with another edition of Cocktail Hour with Rick. I want to thank my super chatters, especially Rye, for your over generous support of the channel. Thank you so much. And I did get myself a single so that I can sit here and have something in my hand. I mean, if I'm going to pretend to be like today's version of Dean Martin, I need to have a
You're
drink.
not T. Martin. What is this?
I'm like the Dean Martin of now.
I don't know about that.
Anybody have a birthday I'd love to sing to ya? Anybody have a birthday even coming up in a couple of weeks, or you had one?
No.
Couple
Past
weeks
is
ago.
okay. Future is not. We sing it when it happens.
Anybody? Hello?
Are you leaving Ponytail? I've been gone for a while, so I'm sorry. Most people are
Good
leaving.
night, everybody. They're leaving.
Oh, no.
People are tired. They've been around, and it's been all this time.
Wait a minute. Albert said, could you give my friend Jonte a shout out? Jonte?
Say it.
Jonte.
Jaunt. That's what I would say. Jaunt. Hello,
Hey,
Jaunt.
David Welling.
I hope that you'll subscribe, click the bell, become a friend.
Rick, you're on the wrong coaster.
Sorry.
Thank you.
More the merrier, Jaunt. And thank you for putting
Michaela,
out that request
My
for the
birthday
call
was
out.
on the 2nd. Sing happy birthday to Michaela.
Michaela, all right, there we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michaela. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Yeah, all
Michaela.
right. What was that, 29 again?
Jimmy Rick, she's not on the phone right now, but they enjoyed that movie.
Oh, okay. We're talking about Beetlejuice
Yeah.
just 2 or the other
The
one?
vampire movie.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't even say it. Remember, they went and saw it. We
Yes.
tried to watch it, but it was too
Oh,
soon.
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. It's pretty weird. So if you like weird, twisted kind of shit that makes you think, I think you might like it. If you're looking for just quick gore and stuff, this is not for you. This is more of a, dare I say, for the intellectual viewer.
Can I have a hit, or are you gonna hold it? Don't stuff it in my
Is that
mouth.
true? Nosferatu is for those who are into thinking about the movie.
I'd say it's for those who are horny
Horny.
and those who enjoy seeing a girl. It looks like she's almost orgasming when she's having these visions at night.
Oh, I don't think I'm
In her
gonna
bed?
go watch that movie.
In her bed?
Does it matter where she is?
She's in her bed, she's fully clothed and all, but she's having visions of Nosferatu, like he's speaking with her, like telepathically communicating with her.
And how does he
And-
titillate her clitoris?
And she's like, oh!
Wow. It's not even with that. It's just with the brain.
Just with the mind. So, and then he finally, I don't want to give it away too much.
Don't give too much. So it's really in the brain.
It's really in the brain.
Really in the brain.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane. It's not going too insane. But there is no penetration.
No.
There's no
Well,
X-rated penetration.
there is a scene or two
Oh, see, there are 2
that is a little sexual,
sexual.
but you don't really
Do you see genitalia?
I mean, you see a prosthetic penis,
A prosthetic one.
but it's not real
How do you know that?
because I researched.
Okay. So they show
So it was interesting
there's
enough for her
there's
to
a
research.
dong in the movie but allegedly it was a prosthetic dong. It's not a
It
real
was Nosferatu's
member.
dong.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
probably
there
No,
you go.
It was about average size, but you know, he's like a vampire, so he's like sickly looking and his like flesh is rotting and he's got
So
like
his
these long
members
nails.
ashy and
Yeah, it's kind of
really ashy and curled up. It's like an elephant trunk.
Yeah.
If you were doing a little what's the little scenes
Facts for us
diorama? If you were doing a diorama of a
Hey,
elephant,
tall boy.
that's how big his dick would be.
No, it wasn't that big.
Because
Wasn't even
she's
that
a
big.
smart girl.
It was like average size.
But like average size.
For
Do
a
you
normal
understand
person.
what a diorama is? It's a tiny little scale model of reality.
Oh, I wasn't even listening to that part.
Mm.
I just heard elephant.
Hey,
and I was
Steve
Words.
X-ray
I
62.
Words.
heard you say elephant, and I was like, no.
A
it's not that
diorama of an
no.
elephant.
big. Okay.
trunk.
Okay.
That's
The
how
only-
big it
The
was.
only reason I know what a diorama is
Look, I
because
know.
CSI.
You know how I know?
Mm-mm.
My friend Rick, who creates them,
Rick who?
Dixon.
Oh, okay.
Dixon.
I didn't know which one.
Oh, he really loves doing that. He also used to really love doing
Anyway, it was a good movie.
light shows for space rock concerts. One time we tried to do that together.
Do what?
We had
together?
fun. He used all his projectors and stuff in Molly's basement,
Yeah.
and the band played with that backdrop.
Well, I was there.
It was a party.
Yeah, I was there.
So how well did it come off?
I don't remember all that well
Gotcha.
because I was not that comfortable.
You were very weirded out by the whole thing.
Well, it's
Somewhat
like
weirded out. You were getting used to being weirded out. by
I
that
was
point.
the only person I knew were like you and Molly.
Right, right.
So everybody else I didn't know, and then this stuff was so.
Well, you knew Lou.
So that's one more person.
Yeah, yeah. Who did I have playing with me?
That's right, Mega. Hung like a vampire, not the compliment you thought it was.
Wow. If you're hung like Frankenstein, according to young Frankenstein, that means a lot. Terry Garr,
Oh, I love.
remember
Terry
how
Garr.
she sang?
Yeah.
Whoa! When she would come.
That was Wait a minute. That was Frankenstein, right?
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yes, with Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks' version. I mean, such a great, great movie. A lot of fun. If you've never seen Young Frankenstein,
How do you know
why?
he did, Jimmy Rick?
What's that?
He said Milton Berle had a huge cock.
Phew.
Oh, she's in the other room now. Kylie, what do you consider an average size? 5 to 6
inches.
It was a flaccid penis, so it was probably more like 3 or 4.
So if it's soft, it's 3 or 4 inches.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
Good, Green Buddy 19.
That is,
Flaccid.
guess what?
It should double in size.
I exceed that.
At flaccid.
My nipples exceed that.
Well, nipples are different.
Did I say click the like button? And thank you all for staying with us. We're actually here longer than normal
If we were in Florida,
because
this would not
somebody
happen.
somebody's playing hooky, and they begged for me to stay on for a while. So I figured, what the hell? And thank you
No.
so
we
much
don't do that
for
here.
being here with us and enjoying it. But when we return to Florida, like she just said, and if we're outside which is most likely where we are,
Because of the temperature.
or just because it's nice to be outside. But if it's nasty and cold, we'll be inside because it's reverse. It's winter down there, and it has been actually overnight into the like upper 20s for a couple of hours. It's below freezing. That is not something Florida likes very much, believe me. That freaks them out. And the poor iguanas are all over the ground.
Oh, it's not that cold down there.
And
Look,
OMG, it's
it's
Wicks.
62 right now in Seminole,
or it's wits.
and the
There's a guy on
coolest all
YouTube in
week will be
Florida.
43.
OMG, it's wits. So he has developed a video format where he shows you something in Florida that's very unique to Florida. Usually it's some kind of effed up situation, or he's created like a little
Good for
skit
you, John C. I hope you can find it.
to show like the effect of non-Floridians and Floridians, like the snowbirds coming in and the crowds and the traffic so bad, and or lately it's been calling up Mother Nature because it's been so cold and icy in Florida, and he is appealing to Mother Nature. What the hell's going on? You
What are
know,
you talking
we're
about?
we're Florida. We're not used to this kind of stuff. But whenever he's in video showing you something, whatever, he always has a package of some dessert, some kind of cake or bun or donuts or whatever. Even a fork might be inside of that item that he's holding with one hand. And then he pulls out, this is how he captures everything, his flip phone. Whoa, the flip phone. You know, like, what was that from? 90s? Ooh, the flip phone. Well, he
How do you
pulls
know
it
it's
up
not true spin?
like it's the ultimate way to capture. And thank God I had my flip phone ready, so he was able to capture the whole thing. I'm actually a fan of his content. OMG, it's Wix. And he, I'm sure he'd be happy to have you look at his stuff if you haven't already found it on Instagram or whatever, because he's all over the place in terms of where he posts his little video reels. Anybody know who I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've heard it was a prank. Oh, that, in terms of that, okay. Anybody heard of OMG, it's Wits? No, not me.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I for one say, bring on global warming. Bring on what?
Bring on year-round
Summer.
Kidding, of course.
You're kidding, of course. Okay. Well, you know,
Don't get too heavy.
there are
Say goodnight.
I'm going to talk about planets.
Oh, I like Publix too, Steph.
There are some solar systems with planets that are like our
ACC.
moon. They're fixed on one side towards their sun. So they're always hot. And
Wait a minute. Start from the beginning. What are you talking
a
about?
planet and a solar system.
Okay.
And when such a situation happens, it's usually a star that's not that strong. The planet is very close to the star, like the dwarf
ICC.
star situation. And where you have the side towards the sun all the time, it's uninhabitable. But on the other side, away from the sun, it's also too cold. there may be a strip of habitability along the edge
Of where?
of that type of planet that I just
Okay.
described.
You're just, Rick,
So,
you're
whatever.
losing me, babe.
Why does that matter? I just think that life is possible in a lot of different ways. And I don't know why I care, but I think that there are more beings out there instead of just humans. And unlike Star Trek or something, we encounter one another. We're not going to actually expect the other living sentient beings to look like us.
Take me to your leader.
I would not think so. I'm going to post something recently
Oh,
I
God.
reviewed that's a little bit on the cryptic, but I actually was viewing something that was created when I was out at the Mothman Festival in 2019. And there is a small part of the recording where I'm speaking and I explain to you what I think the Mothman really was. A video coming out soon. I hope you'll be intrigued. What does Rick Serra say was the Mothman?
Oh, let me tell you a little story, and then we'll have to get off. When I was coming back from that festival, because I left, and they all stayed and did whatever,
Yeah.
and on the way home, I actually, on the highway across from me, I saw this truck pulling a camper, and all of a sudden it flipped over. It almost came over onto my side of the highway. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, I'm calling 911, I'm pulling over. Those people got out of that truck. And we were told to keep moving because people have been called, but it was like, it was scary and freaky all at the same time.
And I drove back alone in our old Yukon.
No, you did not, Rick.
Didn't I?
No, you drove back with the whole group.
Oh, that's right. I actually came back with that group. That's right. It was another trip on
Give
the
me-
Yukon.
And then say goodnight.
Ugh, give me. And then say goodnight. Well, I hope you've enjoyed hanging with us. We have greatly enjoyed,
No, it
You're
was
being
a different
around?
road, Seth.
and of course, we also thank Rye for his very high,
Very, very generous. Thank
generous,
you. And
but all the
everybody
others
for any
also.
contributions. We appreciate
We
it.
always thank you. We only ask for just a click of the like button, a subscribe. Come back and look at the channel, look at the videos. If we caught your ear, maybe you'll check out Rick's Motel Dives. But otherwise, I think we filled the time pretty well, huh? Thank you all. I have not fallen and not being able to get up so far.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go off camera to allow that to happen without having to upset the audience.
Good night,
Just
guys.
kidding. Thank you so much. I hope you've had fun with us. We've had fun being here, and we will be back next week.
We'll see you next week.
I saved a squirrel. If you didn't see the video, we just posted that. And the miscellaneous playlist is where you'll find that. Peace, everybody. Love you all. Have a
Good
nice
night,
weekend.
guys.
Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.